But they're animals, too. Their council of elders is very busy. The elders manage the tribe's herd, assign people to jobs, and monitor their work. The fruits of this tribe's labor are shared equally among all its members. This is a source of much strife, as some tribe members are wiser and more industrious than others. The council hears many complaints about lazy workers. Most members, however, work hard. Some are moved to work by community spirit, others by fear of their neighbors' reproach. Despite their challenges, the Southern tribe has survived. Its families are not, on average, as prosperous as those in the North, but they do well enough, and in the South, no one has ever died in winter for want of food or warmth. One summer, a great fire burned through the forest, reducing it to ash. Then came heavy rains, and before long the land, once thick with trees, was transformed into an expanse of gently rolling grassy hills, perfect for grazing animals. The nearby tribes rushed in to claim the land. This was a source of much strife. The Southern tribe proclaimed that the new pastures belonged to all people and must be worked in common. They formed a new council to manage the new pastures and invited the other tribes to send representatives. The northern herders scoffed at this suggestion. While the southerners were making their big plans, northern families built houses and stone walls and set their animals to graze. Many easterners and westerners did the same, though with less vigor. Some families sent representatives to the new council. The four tribes fought bitterly, and many lives, both human and animal, were lost. Small quarrels turned into bloody feuds, which turned into deadly battles. A southern sheep slipped into a northerner's field. The northerner returned it. Another southern sheep did the same. The northerner demanded a fee to return it. The southerners refused to pay. The northerner slaughtered the sheep. Southerners took 3 of the northerner sheep and slaughtered them. The northerner took 10 of the southerner sheep and slaughtered them. The southerners burned down the northerner's farmhouse, killing a child. 10 northern families marched on the southerners' meeting house and set it ablaze, killing dozens of southerners, including many children. Back and forth they went with violence and vengeance, soaking the Greene hills with blood. To make matters worse, tribes from distant lands arrived to settle the new pastures. One tribe claimed the new pastures as a gift to them from their god. The burning of the great forest and the greening of the hills had been prophesied in their holy book, they said. Another tribe claimed the new pastures as their ancestral homeland, from which they had been driven many generations ago before there was a forest. Tribes arrived with rules and customs that seemed to outsiders rather strange, if not downright ridiculous. Black sheep must not sleep in the same enclosure as white sheep. Women must have their earlobes covered in public. Singing on Wednesdays is strictly forbidden. One man complained of a neighboring woman who, while tending her sheep, bared her earlobes in plain view of his impressionable sons. The woman refused to cover her earlobes, and this filled her pious neighbor with rage. A little girl told a little boy that the God to which his family prayed did not exist. The shocked boy reported this to his father, who complained to the girl's father. The father defended his daughter, praising her fierce intelligence, and refused to apologize. For this, he was killed, as required by the laws of the tribe he had offended. And so began another bloody feud. Despite their fighting, the herders of the new pastures are, in many ways, very similar. For the most part, they want the same things: healthy families, tasty and nutritious food, comfortable shelter, labor-saving tools, leisure time to spend with friends and family. All herders like listening to music and hearing stories about heroes and villains. What's more, even as they fight one another, their minds work in similar ways. What they perceive as unjust